Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn chapter 5 Statistics. What is data? Do you know what it means? In our daily life, we come across many situations where we need to collect information in the form of facts or numbers. For example, number of brothers and sisters in your family, number of different types of houses in a village, number of girls wearing bangles, number of students in your class using calculators. Thus, the numerical information or facts collected are known as data. So, what is data? Data is a numerical information or facts. On the basis of the collection, data can be classified into two types. First one is primary data. Primary data means the raw data which has just been collected from the original source and has not gone any kind of statistical treatment like sorting and tabulation. So primary data means first hand source. For example, list of absentees in the class, a survey of writing habits of students conducted by a pen manufacturing company, and one more example, the types of leaves collected by the students for studying nature. Secondary data. Secondary data consists of second hand information which has already been collected. It could have been collected by someone other than the user for some other purpose. So primary data means first hand source, secondary data means second hand source. For example, the headmaster collects the students' absentee list from school office. One more example, cricket scores gathered from a website and data from television and newspapers. These are all the examples of secondary data. Primary data means first hand source, secondary data means second hand source. The collected data can be arranged logically so that the information can be looked up fast whenever needed, easily and efficiently. We can represent the data in three ways. First one, using tally marks you can represent the data. Second one, pictograph. You can represent the given data in a pictorial way. Third one, using bar graphs we can represent the data. Tally marks is the standard form of representing the data. The occurrence of each information is marked by a vertical line. Can you see this? 1 means one vertical line, 2 means two vertical line, 1 means one vertical line, 2 means two vertical lines, 3, 1, 2, 3 vertical lines, 4 means 1, 2, 3, 4 vertical lines. But fifth, 5 vertical lines means every fifth tally is recorded by striking through the previous 4 vertical lines like this. So here 5 tally marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and the fifth one is like this. You have to strike the 4 vertical lines. This makes counting up the tallies easy. For example, here sweet and tally marks frequency is the table name. Kesari, how many tally marks are given? 1, 2, 3. Frequency is nothing but the count of tally marks. So frequency is 3. Gulab jamun, 1, 2, 3, 4. Every strike, every fifth one you have to strike the 4 vertical lines. So 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again one strike and 11. So frequency 11. Frequency is nothing but the count of tally marks. Last one laddu, 5 and 5, so totally 10. Next we will do one exercise problem. Exercise 5.1, problem number 3. The following list tells the colors liked by 25 students. Prepare a table using tally marks. So what is the question? The colors liked by 25 students is given list. Prepare a table using tally marks. First, identify the colors. Red, blue, white, gray and green. So totally 5 colors are given. You have to put a tally mark for this data. So first column write the colors red, blue, white, grey, green, and next tally marks and then frequency. So count the red 1, next third line 2, 3, 4. So totally 4. So I am marking 1, 2, 3, 4 vertical line. So the frequency is 4. Similarly count blue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 students likes blue color. So write 1, 2, 3, 4. Every fifth count is recorded by striking the 4 vertical lines. So 5 and then 6. So frequency is 6. For white 1, 2. So 1, 2, totally 2. Similarly for grey, count grey 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So marking with tally marks and write the frequency 7. Finally green 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 5 vertical lines and 1 vertical line 6. Totally the frequency is 25 because the given list is colors liked by 25 students. So I got 25 equally. Is it clear? Next one is representing data using pictograph. What is pictograph? Representation of data using pictures is called pictograph. So you can represent data using the pictures. Can you see this? I am representing banana using banana pictures and apple using apple pictures, cherry using cherry picture. Similarly here mango trees, banana trees, rose trees, coconut trees and grape. So representation of data using pictures is called pictograph. Advantages of pictographs are the data can be easily analyzed and interpreted. The picture and symbols helps us to understand better. A pictograph is also called a pictogram. So next, what is scaling? We need scaling in pictograph. Let us see one example. Here one fruit stall is there. In this fruit stall there are 40 mangoes, 55 apples and 35 oranges are there. How can we represent this data by using pictures? Can anyone tell me? If the data is very large, it is very difficult and time consuming to represent each of the fruits in pictograph because here 40 mangoes. We cannot draw 40 mangoes. It will time consuming. So in such cases we can use one picture to represent many of the same kind. What can we use? We can use one picture to represent many of the same kind. This is called scaling. So consider the data given here: 40 mangoes, 55 apples and 35 oranges. Let us assume that one full picture of a fruit represents 10 fruits. So one full mango means 10 mangoes and one full apple means 10 apple and one full orange means 10 oranges. Similarly, half of the fruit represents 5 fruits. Half of the picture represents 5 mangoes. So half mango represents 5 mangoes. Similarly, half apple picture represents 5 apples. Half orange picture represents 5 oranges. So one full picture equal to 10 fruits. Half picture means 5 mangoes. This is called scaling. Now let us draw the pictograph. So 40 mangoes. One full picture denotes 10 fruits. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So totally 40. 4 into 10, 40 mangoes because one full fruit represents 10 mangoes. Similarly for apple, 55 apples, 50 plus 5. So 5 full apples, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full apples. 1 half apples because half fruit represents 5. Similarly, for 35 oranges, 3 full oranges represents 30 and half orange represents 5. Is it clear? So you can represent one full fruit as 10 fruits and half as 5. We can fix the scaling according to the values of the given data. Let's do one exercise problem. Exercise 5.2, problem number 2. Draw a pictograph for the given data. So what is the question? Month is given and number of computers sold in that respective month is given. So first month June, number of computers sold 300, July 450, August 600, September 550. So here you can take the scaling as 100 units. So one picture can represent 100 computers, or otherwise you can take 50 picture. One computer represents 50 pictures. So I am using 100. My scale is one picture represents 100 computers. So it is easy to draw. So Joule means 300 computers. Here one picture represents 100 computers. So I can draw 3 computers because June is 300. 3 into 100, I'll get 300. So 1 computer, 2 computer and 3. So June is 300. So I have drawn 3 computers. For July, 450. One picture represents 100 means then half picture represent 50. Very good. One picture represents 100 means half picture na 50. So here 450. So 4 full computers and 1 half computer. 1, 2, 3, 4 for 400 and for 50 1 half computer. Similarly for 600, 6 full computers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly for September 550, so 5 full computers and 1 half computer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and half computer. So is it clear? Try the exercise problems, and if you have any doubt, please contact me.